Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. Tonight, many local people are speaking out. They have called us, they've emailed us concerned about Oneida County leaders' decision yesterday to move forward with the Hodag Country Festival this summer. Among those who've expressed concerns are several local health care workers. Newswatch 12's Dan Hagan spoke to an Oneida County public health official and the county sheriff today to get their thoughts on this decision.
At this point in time, it's not recommended that anybody have any mass gathering.
Public health official Linda Conlon made this same plea over Zoom to the Oneida County Public Safety Committee yesterday, citing CDC guidance and recent coronavirus data. Eventually, County Board member Mitchell Ives put forth a motion to allow the Hodag Fest, saying it came down to personal choice.
If they don't want to go to the Country Fest, they don't have to.
Conlon said the problem with that argument is that coronavirus doesn't affect just the person taking a risk. It can spread easily to others. It takes 2 weeks to develop symptoms, and some people are entirely asymptomatic. So a Hodag attendee could spread COVID-19 without even knowing they have it.
If they become ill and then they go home and then they go to work the next day and they're going to the store and they're going to restaurants and they're with family members, they have now put all of those other individuals at risk.
A mass gathering like the Hodag could lead to a surge in cases. Conlon said the Northwoods healthcare infrastructure can handle about a case per week.
But if you start to see 10 individuals 1 week and then 10 individuals another week and people are not getting discharged, that's when we're going to see an issue with their surge capacity.
The Oneida County Public Safety Committee approved the Hodag Country Festival's permit by a 4-1 vote, with a 25-part safety plan submitted by the festival itself. Nowhere in the plan does it mention actual enforcement of safety recommendations, something Oneida County Sheriff Grady Hartman said his department can't do.
Those are suggestions or agreed upon terms that don't have anything to do with law enforcement. Violating the social distance or a mask, whatever you have it on there, would not be illegal. So there would be no crime or ordinance to follow up on.
Now, Conlon said she's dedicated to working with the festival to make it as safe as possible.
At this point, what we really want to do is decrease that risk of transmission as much as possible and work with the organizers so that we can assure that people are as safe as they can be at a mass gathering.
In Rhinelander, Dan Hagan, Newswatch 12.
Tonight across the country, just over 100,000 people have now officially died from COVID-19, according to Johns Hopkins, though the curve in America has been slowly flattening for the last 6 weeks or so now. Meanwhile, the new numbers, though, from Wisconsin DHS highlight both the increase in testing we told you about last week and potentially the end of the Safer at Home order. DHS reporting 599 new confirmed cases today. That is the largest number yet. It comes after 4 straight days of declining numbers. The number of tests also hit an all-time high today. Those are the bars on this graph. The percent of positive tests, the blue line, jumped up to about 5.8% today, which is about average for the last 2 weeks. DHS also reports about 60% of the over 16,000 confirmed cases in the state have now recovered. The latest DHS numbers do not yet include some new cases in the Northwoods and central Wisconsin reported by county health officials either today or yesterday. Vilas County reporting its 7th and 8th confirmed cases. Oneida County its 9th. No deaths, however. The Clark County Health Department now reporting 3 new cases, all tied to employees at Abbeyland Foods. Taylor County confirming its 2nd case, and Forest County now up to 25 total confirmed cases, including 1 death, all tied to the bay at New Rock. Outside, busy last few days with some storms. Jeff, how are things looking now?
Yeah, we've been dodging raindrops for 3 days now. There's more rain out there as we speak, and this whole area will expand in coverage for several hours tonight, and pockets of heavy rain are once again possible. It'll be a very sharp cutoff line, though, north and west of Rhinelander here, so you can see the area here looking at rainfall tonight into tomorrow morning. Then we are done as a front's going to come through, and then cooler, drier Canadian air is on the way. It's sitting right back back there right now. It'll be in our backyards tomorrow evening. The skies will clear, and then we're in the 60s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The rainfall, though, could be a bit on the problem side for us tonight. You can see a couple pockets here could see an inch or two of rainfall tonight into tomorrow morning. Localized flooding is a possibility this evening. Temperatures, though, look at this. Highs today back in the 80s in Rhinelander, also in Antigo, 87 for Shawano and Wapaka as well. So another hot, humid, muggy day for us today. Tomorrow is the last one of those, and then we're done for a while. Your forecast over tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, rainfall out there as well, some heavy with low temperatures down near 62. Your full forecast coming up. Justin?
Stormy weather has delayed what was planned to be the first human spaceflight launched from U.S. soil in almost a decade. 2 astronauts are looking to ride the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule from Florida's Kennedy Space Center to the International Space Station, and they can only launch at certain times in order to meet up with the ISS. Their next chance comes at about 2:30 our time on Saturday. Parts of central Michigan are still cleaning up today, now 1 week after 2 dams breached near Midland, causing massive flooding. Most of the water, however, has receded. We're getting a better look now at some of the infrastructure damage caused by that flooding. In addition, today, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced she is asking regional energy and environmental officials to investigate what caused the dams to fail. As thunderstorms moved through the Northwoods yesterday, some of them ended up causing some damage for residents in Harshaw. News Watch 12's Devin Biggs gives us a look.
That was a common sound on Tuesday across parts of Harshaw. That's after this mess moved through on Tuesday in Harshaw and produced damage.
We did notice some dark clouds moving over, coming from the southwest, and they were in front of us to the east, to the east at that time. And they were getting closer, and we thought maybe we better move in.
The storm caught a lot of people off guard.
We were very well caught off guard because, like I say, we were sitting on the front porch when it started to get windy, and pretty soon it kicked up really hard.
I asked my son, who was with me, if he checked the weather report, if there was going to be any hail. We were going to put the cars in the garage, and I no more than said that, and it started hailing, and the wind picked up.
Things even got messy inside one of the residents' house.
By the time we got in the house, since we had the back door open and the front door open, we had papers all over the living room floor, blowing from the computer and stuff.
Many people across Harshaw were in for a rude surprise on Tuesday when strong to almost severe thunderstorms moved through and knocked down many trees like this one right here. While this one was snapped over from the winds, the one right next to it was completely uprooted. Many people I talked to said they thought they experienced winds up to 70 miles per hour.
Well, we got 2 oak trees down here. The neighbor's got 2 oak trees and a birch tree down. Up the way, there's a pine tree on somebody's house blocking their doorway, and of course, debris all over the place.
The residents had little warning on what to expect from that thunderstorm.
Actually, my son was on the phone, like I said. He was looking, and there was no mention of, they said possibly winds, high winds, but these were extremely high winds.
They have advice for everyone, too.
If you see a cloud coming that looks a little more wicked than what you would have anticipated, take it for granted that it's probably more wicked than what you expected.
In Harshaw, Devin Biggs, News Watch 12.
New tonight, the Wisconsin Election Commission has voted unanimously to send absentee ballot applications, not the ballot themselves, just the applications, to about 2.7 million registered voters in the state, whether they request one or not. That move will now be paid for by over $2 million in federal funding included in the CARES Act. This is still not a done deal yet, though. The commission still needs to approve the wording in the letter they plan to send out. In Wisconsin's April election, about 62% of all votes cast were by mail. Protests continue in Minneapolis tonight following the death of a man killed in police custody this week. Police say George Floyd was being arrested for suspected forgery in progress. Video of that incident shows an officer with his knee to Floyd's neck for several minutes as he said he can't breathe. He later died. Tonight, the protests have ramped up. Some protesters causing some damage in parts of Minneapolis, and police also ramping up using tear gas at times on the crowds. Stock market continues its May rebound. The Dow rose over 550 points today to close at 25,548. It's up almost 2,000 points since May 1st. Many analysts say investors are pleased that states across the country have moved to reopen their economies, though some are worried about the long-term ramifications of that. Ticks are a big issue in Wisconsin most summers, but local leaders say this year could be especially bad. We'll hear from them. But first, Jeff's in with a look at your full forecast. That's next to Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Mix 96.5.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scherer, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair, so don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
Huge online auction in Sugar Camp. Jeep Wrangler, Polaris UTV, Sylvan Boat, Log Furniture, Cedar Canoe, 30 guns, tools, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
As we all face COVID-19 together, it's important to support local businesses.
And we are shining the spotlight on innovative ways that businesses are serving our community.
Visit our website for our freshest batch of ways to help local business owners weather this storm. There are many ways to support local businesses, such as ordering takeout from your favorite restaurant.
Now more than ever, we need to support our local businesses so we get through these hard times and come out even stronger.
With over 108 years of manufacturing, Yanmar is here for you. Northwoods Harley-Davidson and Northwoods Yanmar are open, fully stocked, and ready to deliver to the homeowner and construction customers. And of course, the Harley-Davidson motorcycles are ready to go. So work and play, we have you covered.
All right, let's start here. Here's a look at Roberts Lake tonight. This is from Linda Kaiser from Wabeno, and just a beautiful sunset. Many pictures came in this evening, but now we're starting to cloud over once again, and look what we have. Lots of showers out there again, and there's a couple rumbles of thunder in here too. Now, the cold front is actually sitting right back here, and so this will only go as far north as that. So if you're west of that, you won't get wet at all tonight. The rest of us still have a chance for showers and a couple thunderstorms, non-severe. The primary threat now is going to be some heavy rainfall tonight. Futurecast shows the rain actually intensifying overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Here we are at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning with the heaviest rain coming through, most likely along and probably south and east of Highway 8 at that point and pushing to the south and east. So that's the front. Behind it, things will clear tomorrow evening, and we are in for really 3 great days of weather around here, albeit cooler. So here's the problem though. The atmosphere is very thick with moisture right now. When you wring that out, you get lots of precipitation in the form of rain. A couple areas could see an inch or two of rainfall tonight into tomorrow morning. This line will probably be a little bit further east than Rhinelander as depicted on this map, but you get the idea. Someone's going to get 1 inch to 3 inches of rainfall tonight into tomorrow morning. So here's the big picture. So much of the moisture is still stuck with this system here spinning across parts of southern Illinois, but that's the front. So the front, the moisture is kind of riding up to it, lifted by the front, but the front's finally going to start moving tonight into tomorrow morning. It's been sitting out here for several days, but once this front comes through, it's going to be just a new atmosphere for us as we have much cooler temperatures on the way. and much lower humidity as well. Dew points are going to really drop, but this thing is moving so darn slow, about as fast as this turtle is moving out there right now. But it will finally pass through tomorrow, and thus we're going to have much better weather on the way. Okay, after we saw high temperatures again in the 80s for Rhinelander today, 81, 82 Eagle River, also for Land O'Lakes, 87 for Shawano, close to 90 Wapaka. So this is not normal, above average temperatures again. Tomorrow, though, we'll have our highs earlier in the day, followed by a northwest wind shift, and then cooler temperatures by tomorrow evening. Temperatures out there now still muggy in the upper 60s to low 70s. This air is so humid, as you know, but that will finally get out of here tomorrow. So here, dew points out there now, we're in the middle 60s or so, and again, this is very tropical-like air. But look what happens. That front's going to come through tomorrow and take all this humid stuff with it, see ya, replace it with really dry, cool, dry Canadian air with dew points that are kind of relative to Phoenix, Arizona. Very dry air on the way. That will make things feel refreshing for us tomorrow night with temperatures in the 60s then forecast for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, here we go. Your forecast then for tonight. Those scattered showers and a couple thunderstorms out there. Maybe some heavy rainfall. Low temperatures down near a muggy 62 for tomorrow. All right, so mostly cloudy, a couple showers, especially before noon, and then a wind shift after high temperatures near 74, and it'll drop through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just fantastic, cool, dry Canadian air with temperatures in the 60s. Justin?
Wisconsin traditionally has some of the most Lyme disease cases in the country, and experts say this year could be especially bad. Newswatch 12's Peter Dubois has the story.
Experts at the Tick-Borne Illness Center of Excellence in Minocqua warn you may see more ticks across the Northwoods this summer.
The ticks this summer are more prevalent, it appears, and I'm believing that because it was a milder winter.
Ticks are known to carry a variety of illnesses, the most common being Lyme disease.
If it's not treated acutely, it can have the potential to cause long-term effects.
Nurse practitioner Ashley Johnson recommends treating clothing with DEET or permethrin to keep them off of you. But she says the best way to prevent getting a tick-borne illness is to check your whole body for ticks after spending time outside.
And you want to check behind your knees, behind your elbows, along your hairline, in your groin, the areas that your clothing is tight, because that's where the ticks like to latch on.
Determining whether you have Lyme disease could prove more challenging in the age of coronavirus, since the two illnesses share a handful of symptoms.
Usually a flu-like syndrome during the summer months could point towards Lyme. However, with COVID, some of the shared symptoms are fever, aches, and chills.
But there are some symptoms that set COVID-19 apart, such as cough, shortness of breath, and a sore throat. Despite the risk, experts say we should take an informed approach to tick-borne illnesses while continuing to enjoy outdoor recreation this summer.
It's important to be aware of ticks when spending time outside, but the fear of ticks should not stop people from enjoying our beautiful Northwoods.
In the Northwoods, Peter Dubois, Newswatch 12.
Still ahead, she's being called a miracle baby. We'll show you her story after the break. But first, here's tonight's Job Watch.
Job Watch is brought to you by Ripco Credit Union.
From the beginning, Donald Trump downplayed the crisis.
Words about a pandemic at this point?
No, we're not at all, and we have it totally under control.
With over 90,000 Americans dead, Donald Trump continues to downplay the threat.
I feel about vaccines like I feel about tests. This is going to go away without a vaccine. It's going to go away.
Ignoring experts who warn of a larger second wave with more death and devastation to our economy. Donald Trump is failing America. Priorities USA Action is responsible for the content of this app.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you. When America needed us to build, we built. Masks, ventilators, shields. When frontliners needed support, Ford dealers answered. And now we're open and ready to serve you. With exciting special offers and deals across the Ford lineup. Stop by a Ford dealership or go online. We've made it safer to shop, easier to buy. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 84 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2019 Ford vehicles.
Husqvarna provides everything you need to keep your yard looking great all year. Tractors, zero-turns, walk mowers, leaf blowers, trimmers, chainsaws, and more, all at great deals from your local Husqvarna dealers, including a full line of accessories. With each dealer giving you the quality and service you deserve, built to be durable, dependable, easy to operate, and reliable. Visit your local Husqvarna dealers, Northern Pines Greenery, Myers Marine, Foreman's Farm Home, and Offset Sales and Service.
Coming up on a Thursday, we're going to learn all about the perfect posture for typical things you do around your house with Hometown Chiropractic.
And we're finally getting rid of the showers and thunderstorms later on this week. All the details on some much colder weather coming up on your Thursday.
She's being called a COVID-19 miracle baby, and tonight she is home from the hospital and with her family. NBC's Kristen Dahlgren reports.
When little Leah Torres came into this world, her mother didn't even know. Mom was critically ill with coronavirus in an induced coma. Doctors on Long Island delivered the baby 11 weeks early to save them both. Leah was just 2 pounds 15 ounces, but already a fighter. When Adriana Torres woke up days later on her 41st birthday, she found out she was a mom. And today got emotional recalling how she couldn't even hold her baby. Adriana recovered and Leah grew. And today got to meet her big sister and finally go home with her family. After weeks of fear and worry, tonight a family together celebrating life. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News, New York.
Several pro sports leagues are still planning out how to move forward and potentially play games and hold events this year. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman has announced his league is moving ahead with an expanded 24-team playoff format hosted in 2 hub cities yet to be named. They plan to go directly to the playoffs, no more regular season games, and also play these games, of course, without fans. Bettman also promises to have comprehensive health testing in each of these hub cities. No official dates have been announced just yet. We do know training camps won't open till at least July 1st. By now you've heard the term contact tracers in reference to COVID-19. But do you know what they really do? We'll give you a look at their day-to-day work after the break.
Whether it's protecting your lawn or your pets, Fleet Farm has what you need. This week, save online and in stores on things like Frontline Plus Flea and Tick Control. On sale starting at $34.99. Cashews, 1-pound bags are $5.99. Diamond Crystal Bright and Soft Pellets, 40-pound bags are $4.59. And Mix or Match Annual Flowers and Vegetables, 48-count flats are $19.99. No matter the job, we've got you covered. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie.
And this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine. If this year's taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Shoulders RV and Marine, we happen to check all of those boxes. Next time you're in the market for a dock or lift, boat, camper, power sports, or nearly anything outdoors, sales, rentals, parts, or service,
we'd love you to think of us.
Shoulders RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
My name is Sheldon. I'm from Wausau. I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with a deteriorating spine. And finally, I couldn't hardly function no more. So I'm sitting and watching TV, and I see Dr. Justin Sherrick come on there. I got right in the car and drove right down to his office. I started treatment that very same day, and that brings us here today. I'm totally pain-free. Can't thank the doctor enough.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Our lives have been turned upside down with this coronavirus. While our lives are challenged, we still have immediate needs. If you need a new roof, call Brinks Exteriors at 715-ROOF-PRO. We can fully take care of you over the phone or through our online virtual presentation. And if you need a new roof, the government has provided Brinks Exteriors permission to replace your roof at a very fair price. After all, we're here to help. Call 715-ROOF-PRO.
In addition to increasing testing, one of the big pushes recently in the fight against COVID-19 has been to increase the number of contact tracers. But what does a contact tracer really do? NBC's Katie Beck gives us a look.
They could possibly also get coronavirus.
An average day in the life of a contact tracer.
There's a possibility that you're positive too.
Sounds a lot like this.
You should stay away from others entirely.
An urgent phone call to someone who is tested positive for coronavirus. Then tracing calls to everyone they've had contact with while contagious, giving warning and a recommendation that all stay home for 14 days from the possible exposure to prevent more spread.
It seems like a big ask. It's a big ask. It's our best way of stopping the spread in our communities.
Dr. Emily Gurley, professor at Johns Hopkins University, says tracers have existed for decades, tracking everything from the measles to the HIV virus, but are now needed on an unprecedented scale. Gurley says without stay-at-home orders in place, tracers become the best tool to flatten the curve. It's why she and other public health experts fast-tracked an online training. Since going live in mid-May, more than 250,000 people have registered.
About how many individuals would you say you have contact with?
In the Georgia Coastal Health District, contact tracers have investigated 90% of all confirmed COVID-19 cases.
Right now in public health, it's an exciting opportunity to increase our workforce.
Some estimates say that the nationwide need for contact tracers could produce as many as 300,000 jobs. Many who find themselves unemployed are now applying for them.
This is good for me to feel like I'm still having a purpose.
Alicia Pulaski is one of about 66,000 contact tracers employed across the country, and that number is growing. The job requirements vary state to state, but most require little or no experience in public health. Some major cities like San Francisco are even converting city employees like librarians to fill the role. Most tracers can safely work from home, earning between $17 and $25 an hour. Gurley says the work is vital as normal life resumes.
Our way out is contact tracing. This is how we can start to open up, but also keep transmission in check.
A crucial warning before one infection becomes another. Katie Beck, NBC News, Baltimore.
The road is calling, and now you'll be able to answer. Because at Cadillac, we are committed to keeping you moving by giving you the option to shop online and take delivery at home where available. And if your vehicle needs service, our certified service experts are ready to help. Schedule your appointment at Cadillac.com. Cadillac, we have your back. Get 0.9% APR for 72 months, plus $1,500 purchase allowance on a 2020 Cadillac XT4, XT5, and XT6. Visit O'Malley Cadillac in Wausau or Rhinelander Cadillac in Rhinelander.
This is a national healthcare alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. Get free delivery, free information, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers for free. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number.
Huge online auction in Sugar Camp. Jeep Wrangler, Polaris, UTV, Sylvan Boat, Log Furniture, Cedar Canoe, 30 guns, tools, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
We love the Northwoods, and we know you do too.
As we get back to business and begin our summer,
we wanted to remind you, nobody saw this coming.
All of us are learning, including our businesses and our visitors.
So we ask you to be considerate of each other.
Please respect our business owners and whatever changes they have made.
Things are going to look and feel differently.
But we are all working to keep our community safe during the COVID outbreak.
We are proud to be working together for all of you.
We will weather this together.
Tune in as Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller leads the WJFW Weather Watch team to bring you the most up-to-the-minute weather forecast, utilizing industry-leading technology. WJFW's award-winning weather team has you covered.
Come see why Rhinelander Chrysler is the Northwoods' fastest growing top volume Jeep and Ram dealership. We are open to the public for sales and service, offering a completely contactless experience. We will pick up and deliver with excellent deals on new and pre-owned Jeeps and Ram trucks now through May 31st. Now is the time to buy. Going on now is our Support Our Community event where we will be donating $50 from every vehicle sold this month to local businesses.
NBC News Watch 12. News from where you live.
Hi, I'm Maria Seefeld with Miracle-Ear of Marshfield. If you're struggling hearing your favorite news or TV shows, please stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
Today, one of the Northwoods' favorite ice cream shops opened its doors the first time this season. The Windmill in Tomahawk had to delay their original opening date, which was scheduled for April because of COVID-19. This is their 27th season. They have 27 flavors. For now, just window service available, but owners hope to allow customers inside soon.
Good stuff. All right, so good weather for ice cream with temperatures in the 80s today, but some rain showers back out there now. These will actually expand in coverage for several hours tonight into tomorrow morning, but then the front's going to come through tomorrow, clear all this out of here, and drop our temperatures and humidity tomorrow evening. And then really you have several days now in the 60s for us, most likely on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Out there now some 60s, but look what happens to our high temperatures after tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all in the 60s with tons and tons of sunshine. It's going to feel like a different world out there this weekend.
Comfortable, good sleeping weather too once it cools off a little bit.
Open the windows.
Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. Have a great night.